Hey, it's Renee, and yeah, here to share a little bit about my struggle. So as most of you know, I don't know where to start. Um, Most of you know that I have been into fitness for some time. Probably about 6 years ago, I had a cancer scare, and I thought I had breast cancer because they had found a lump, and it took them over a week to get back to me with the information because um, the doctor who did the biopsy and my physician were out of town at a conference, so it took them a long time to get the results back to me. So for a week, I worried and worried. At the time, Keith was living in another city, so he wasn't here, um, and I was waiting very anxiously to find out if I had cancer or not. When the phone call finally came that it was benign, benign's the good one, right? Um, I went, okay, I need to take control of the things that I can take control of. So I found a Zumba class, yay, near where I lived, and I just showed up and I went to Zumba class. So, um, and it was great, and I loved it. And so I did Zumba a couple nights a week, and then she also taught swimming class. So I went to that, like an aqua Zumba type thing. Um, I did that, and I enjoyed it, and I went and did that for a couple of months, and I changed my eating habits because my husband wasn't living with me, so it was super easy for me to change my eating habits because I was the only one home. So made it really easy for me to switch to like skim milk and weighing and measuring all my food and everything. And I started losing weight and seeing good results. And then my Zumba instructor kind of flaked out on us. And I said, hey, what about if I get licensed to teach it and take over? And she was like, go for it. So I did. Stepped way out of my comfort zone. And I went and got my Zumba license and I started teaching classes. And I was teaching, she's like 4 nights a week, 5 nights a week when I started, and one class was an hour and a half long. Yeah, I did it pretty intensely. Tons of energy, really enjoyed it. Made a lot of really good friends through that. And, and it was like, if you can't control cancer, you control the things you can. And that includes taking your health by the reins and getting in shape and eating right. And I was doing that. And that was all I was doing. That's all I was focused on. And as time went by, you kind of realize that you're missing out on a lot of life and your friends and going out with them and doing things because you're so wrapped up in all of the working out. And you don't want to eat out because there's something on the menu you can eat that's healthy or falls into your preconceived notion of what you should and shouldn't be eating. And so you kind of like, okay, I got to find this balance. And so you start eating again, and it's okay because you put on a little weight, and that's fine because you're still working out, and that's all good. And that's where I was at, balancing, trying to find that balance. And I found it. I mean, I still struggle. So I struggle with depression, and I struggle with anxiety, and I struggle with confidence, and with who I am and my worth and all of that. And don't judge me for that, okay? I am a girl. I have emotions. Sorry. Uh, and then I decided I wanted more from the fitness world. So I became group fitness certified through ACE. That was incredibly stressful. Mostly because by the time I took my test, I was also waiting for another biopsy because they had found a lump in a different side this time. So I was waiting for that. And at the time, my grandma was in the hospital too. So it was a pretty stressful and eventful month while I was trying to study for that test. Thankfully, I passed. Yay! And I did that because I wanted to get licensed in other fitness programs. I wanted to start doing like PIO and maybe teaching body pump and things like that. So I wanted to get licensed in those. So I thought, if I had my group license, I would have a better chance of being able to teach those classes. And so that was why I decided to get my group fitness license. And that, and just to have a better core knowledge of everything that's involved with that. I mean, Zumba teaches you some things, but they teach you just the exercise portion of it and the, the legality part of it. It doesn't teach you all the part about the muscles and the nutrition part of it and things like that. So anyway, I waited for that biopsy result to come back, and this time it did not come back benign. It came back with cancer. So that's kind of where you guys are up to date. Most of you know that I am a cancer fighter. Okay, I don't use the word survivor because I'm a fighter, and I hope to be a fighter for a very long time. And it took me out of commission for about a year and a half. At least that's how I feel. I was still going to work, and I was still doing things, and I was still seeing friends. I think. I really can't remember all the surgeries and the chemo and the anesthesia. It's just, everything's kind of a blur. I blogged a lot. I wrote a lot. Had a passion for writing. Kind of lost my energy level for that right now too. But I decided that I went to go see my aunt and uncle in Georgia, and my uncle is a hustler. I mean, he hustles all the time. He works so hard. He has new restaurants opening, and he is a mover and a shaker. I don't mean hustler like in a bad way. I mean hustler like he is a mover and a shaker, and he's so inspiring. Every time I go to visit them, I come back just like totally energized and it's like, oh, I got to live like that. This is incredible. They have this great life, and they've worked so hard for it, and I need to work hard for mine too. And so, now I'm better from the cancer. Let's do it. So I decided that I wanted to be a Beachbody coach. My friend Sarah Placencia, she's my coach, has been asking me to do coaching for probably 2, maybe 3 years before I got sick. So she was, saying, hey, you would be a great coach. Let's do this. I'm like, no, because I don't want to do the shakes. And yeah, I love all their workout programs, but I was so anti meal replacement shakes, which you don't have to do as a meal replacement either, that I'm learning. But anyway, so see, I'm cold. And in 10 minutes, I'll probably be hot flashing and sweating up a storm. Anyway, so I decided after spending time in Georgia with my aunt and uncle and watching my uncle work so hard, it's like, you know what? I have dreams and I have goals, and this is what I want. I want to work with chemotherapy patients in a clean gym. I want to go and get my trainer's license so I can go individually to chemo's patients' houses and work with them to work out, because I know that working out through chemotherapy is the only way I got through it. The only way I got through it. And so I know it works. And so I thought, well, I need to have an extra income. So I signed up for Beachbody coaching, online coaching. And I thought this would be great. I can coach online and help others. I can get paid for it, which is fantastic. I can put that money and invest it into finding a gym and getting my personal trainer's license and pursue these goals that I want to do to be able to help. And I can do it part-time while I'm working at my full-time job. And I was super inspired. Like, I'm going to do it. This is it. I'm going to do it. So I started my first online challenge like a month ago, and I had a couple of people sign up with that. And I'm in the middle of a challenge right now called April Power Challenge. It's kind of like a, hi Debbie, I love you. And Julie, thanks for watching. Love you guys. So I did the April Power Challenge, and so I'm in the middle of that group now. And I'm getting ready to start up another one on May 1st, because I'm trying to get to where I'm starting on the 1st of the month, because it'll make it easier for me to remember to do it. Plus, I've been doing free challenges on this page, Fight for Fitness. We're currently in an ab challenge that we just restarted because I moved it over to this page, so I apologize for that. So I'm like, all right, I've got these ab workouts, hey Shannon, and I've got my April Powers Challenge group going on, and I'm starting at my May 21st Sultry Summer Slim Down one coming up, and this is all good and fine. And then my coach invited me to do 10 days to cut out the crap, so I joined up in that. And I've only been 2 days into that, and this is where I want to tell you, because I've already failed miserably. Yesterday I started off great. I drank my coffee black. Yuck. Drank my coffee black, and I didn't have any really at work, because at work I did have 1 cup. I lie. I had 1 cup, and I put that crappy creamer in it that has all that processed stuff in it, and you're not supposed to do that. And made dinner, and I had a pretty decent day yesterday. Did my workout, drank my shake, drank all my water. Today, started off okay, and this time I added milk to my coffee because drinking it black is just not my thing. So I just put plain milk, not bad, right? And then I found out if I pour a cup of coffee into my Shakeology, my chocolate one, it's like having a chocolate mocha. So that was like a way around getting my frou-frou coffee in. So at least it tasted good. My coffee tasted sweet because of the Shakeology, which was awesome. And I packed my lunch and it really wasn't a problem. But it was a stressful day for me and a long day. And it was like having a Monday on a Tuesday. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so I caught myself digging into the drawer where the M&Ms were at. And I ate a whole bag of those coffee nut M&Ms. Plus I had like 4 extra cups of coffee at work with a bunch of that really processed creamer. Even though I brought milk with me to put in my coffee, I left that in my lunchbox instead. Today when I got home, I made tacos. That's not so bad, but I fried my tortilla shells and I put a bunch of cheese on it. And yeah, I added some veggies, but I also had 2 Angry Orchards. Those are all liquid carbs with no benefit for you. Ate half of my husband's chocolate cake today. That's the thing. Here I am, supposed to be this online coach, helping others get better. And the truth is I'm really doing this to help me get better. I think is ultimately what it boils down to is I need this program. I need your accountability and my challenge groups and everything and on my free page working out with me because I struggle. That's what it is. I still deal with depression and or lack of confidence or things like that, anxiety, and I am a emotional eater, and that's where I come from. So it's hard. I'm just here to tell you, it's hard. Now, on the 10 days cut out the crap challenge, today was the water challenge, and it also just coincided with our water challenge today in my April Power group. Water was over the top. In fact, I got another 20 ounces here. So, I mean, I've had probably 130 ounces of water today. No problem with water. None at all. Drank my shake. Yeah, that was great. And I didn't have any snacking until after lunch. And then I started eating the M&Ms. And once I had that one, oh, and I also tried those lemon Girl Scout cookies. Yuck. Sorry. If you like them, that's great. Not a fan. I'm glad I've never bought a box and spent the money on something like that. So, Shannon, yeah, I love you too. I love you too, girl. I really do. I can only be real. I can only be real. I just wanted to share my heart with you guys and let you know, hey, I am your coach. Yes, I am. I do try to practice what I preach, but I do struggle with food, and that's the truth of it. I struggle with nights that I'm so tired that I don't want to do my workout. Thankfully, I've learned that if I get up and do my workout first thing in the morning, it's better. I don't always get out of bed though, but I try. I try to get that workout in first thing in the morning because at least then I'm more likely to make better choices throughout the day. I do, however, faithfully drink my shake, and I have been for 2 months, and it's become such a habit for me that, outside of when we went on vacation, I didn't take it with me, but I could have. And the reality is I did take it with me, I just didn't make it. Yeah, I just wanted to share. I wanted to share and let you guys know that don't beat yourself up. Don't get discouraged. If you feel like you're going to eat everything, you know what? We just ate everything. It's where we're at. And tomorrow is a new day. The next meal is a new day. If you pig out at breakfast, have a healthier lunch. If you can't get a 30-minute workout in, at least get in 10. Or do my free challenge, the abs challenge we got going right now. It's just 50 reps. Some of those exercises are only a couple minutes long when you do all 50. Some of them, like those V sit-ups, were way too long in my opinion. But whatever. So, just depends on where you're at. But this is it. It's a journey. It's a challenge, and it's a journey. And I'm here for you. And anything, I just want you to know that I am real. And I fall apart, and I have bad days, and I cry and tell my husband, I don't know what's wrong, but I just want to eat your chocolate cake that you bought for yourself. And he says, go ahead. And I had more than one bite, but I didn't eat it all, so that's something, right? So every day, I try again. Every day I make little bits of progress. I may not see it on the scale, and I may not see it in my inches right away, but I will get there. I want you guys to get there with me. And thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching and listening to this really long live video. Thankfully, Facebook cuts you off after a short time and then you can't do any more. I mean, as far as the video goes, I think they only go 30 minutes. So, anyway, you guys, encourage people to come and join this group. Do the free workouts with us. If anybody's interested in doing the May 1st challenge, it's called Sultry Summer Slim Down. It's the 21-day fix. We're all going to do the 21-day fix together. I am bound and determined to do the whole entire program from start to finish, all 21 days as far as the workouts goes. Food, we'll see, because my birthday is in there. So, I do have a run coming up on Sunday. Am I ready? No. Am I going to go do it anyway? Yes. And, oh, Deb, I wish your tummy felt better. I know my poor friend Julie is not feeling good either, and there's a lot of something crap going around, so. But just be careful. Yeah, if you're not feeling good, it's okay. Don't beat yourself over that either, because we just have days. Anyway, my point is if you ride that bike and you fall off, you're supposed to get back on it. If the horse bucks you off, get back up on the horse and ride it. If life knocks you down and gives you lemons, make margaritas. Not lemonade. Margaritas. Yeah. So glad. I love you guys so much, and thanks for listening to me just ramble on about being a failure, but trying and trying again. So, you guys try with me. Okay? We'll keep at it, one day at a time. 21 days each challenge until we get it right? So, all right. I love you guys. Have a good night, and tomorrow is a new day, or tonight if you want to do some yoga even before you go to bed to help you relax. Or you can drink 2 apple orchards like I did. Angry Orchard. Whatever. So, no judging. There's no judging in this group. It's all about the love and support. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.